Have you ever noticed how your life starts changing the moment you stop begging to be chosen? The moment you stop chasing people who keep confusing you. The moment you stop shrinking yourself just to keep others comfortable. The moment you finally say, I matter too. That's when everything begins to shift. For so long, many of us were taught to abandon ourselves for love. We overgive, over-explain, overstay, overthink. We pour into people who barely pour back into us. And somewhere along the way, we lose ourselves trying to keep everyone else happy. But choosing yourself is not selfish. It's necessary, because if you keep abandoning yourself to keep other people, eventually you will wake up exhausted, empty, and disconnected from who God created you to be. Sometimes choosing yourself looks like walking away from relationships that drain your peace. Sometimes it looks like saying no without feeling guilty. Sometimes it means resting instead of constantly proving your worth. And sometimes it means healing from the version of you that believed love had to be earned through suffering. The truth is, the people who truly value you will never require you to destroy yourself just to keep them. When you finally choose yourself, you stop settling for bare minimum love. You stop entertaining inconsistency. You stop ignoring red flags just because you're lonely. You stop fighting for people who are comfortable watching you break. And suddenly, your standards rise. Not because you think you're better than others, but because you finally understand your value. You realize your peace is expensive. Your energy is sacred. Your heart deserves protection too. And the beautiful thing is this. The moment you choose yourself, you also make room for God to rebuild you. Because sometimes God cannot heal the version of you that keeps returning to the very things that broke you. Choosing yourself means trusting that obedience to God will cost less than disobedience ever did. It means trusting that temporary loneliness is better than permanent heartbreak. It means understanding that healing may feel uncomfortable, but staying broken hurts even more. There comes a moment where you get tired of crying over the same situation, tired of explaining your worth to people who benefit from you doubting it, tired of carrying relationships alone, tired of abandoning your own needs. And in that moment, something inside you changes. You stop asking, why didn't they choose me? And you start asking, why haven't I been choosing myself? That question changes everything. Because once you start choosing yourself, you pray differently, you love differently, you move differently, you protect your peace differently. You stop forcing doors open. You stop chasing validation. You stop needing everyone to understand your journey. You begin becoming the person God was trying to grow all along. And yes, some people will call you distant. Some will say you change. But healing will always look strange to people who benefited from your brokenness. Let them misunderstand you. Your assignment is not to stay wounded so others can stay comfortable. Your assignment is to heal, to grow, to become, and one day, you'll look back at the version of yourself that tolerated less than you deserved. And you'll thank God you finally walked away. You'll thank God you stopped settling. You'll thank God you finally chose yourself. Because the moment you did, everything changed.